What is it?
Hello and welcome to the Essential Raider. You're watching Ark Raiders with me, Raider. Happy raiding! Yes, it is. What is it? What it is this time is Ark Raiders. If you've been living under a rock, if you've managed to avoid it somehow and don't know what it is, I'm going to explain to you in mild detail what Ark Raiders is all about. So the newest extraction shooter from Embark Studios is an extravaganza of extraction goodness, full of action, full of good times for the gamer. It's pretty goddamn good, and if you honestly don't know what it is, I'm going to try and explain what the hell is going on in Ark Raiders so that you can be more swayed to play it, because everyone should have a go. It's probably Game of the Year, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just start from the beginning. So as mentioned, Ark Raiders is an extraction shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world where Earth has basically combusted and had enough of itself, ravished by storms and natural disasters. Humans were attacked from the skies, mysterious creatures, robotics, called the Ark. We called them that, they didn't call themselves that, we just don't know what the fuck they are. They dropped from the sky and the first wave wiped out the rest of humanity, who are just about clinging on. So we all went underground. Yes, it's a future Earth misery story, but it's not going to be all miserable because the Raiders exist. We live underground in giant communes, safely, kind of, but away from sunlight, away from things like resources, so we have to go to the surface and find said resources. The Raiders are the only people brave enough or stupid enough to do so. You are a Raider, and you'll be heading up top side to try and find all kinds of goodies. It could be anything from medical supplies, could be wires, could be some batteries, could be some new guns, could be some high-end experimental technology from these strange, I'm going to call them alien invaders. So if you've played games like Escape from Tarkov, Hunt Showdown, even Helldivers or something like Vigor, you will actually be quite up to date on the gameplay style of Ark Raiders. If you are more into your Call of Duties, you might have played DMZ. It's extraction shooting at its very best. So you load into a map, either solo, duo or trio. You go and do some breaching and some breaking. You open up some boxes, you find some goodies. If the goodies are good and you're happy and you've got a full backpack, you bugger off. If you die in the map, you lose all of your inventory. That includes the stuff that you took with you. So you take in a loadout, weapons, equipment, etc, etc. There are things that are in the world that you can use as well and interact with, like zip lines and other bits and bobs, but generally speaking, you'll need to take whatever you need with you. If you die, you don't have it anymore, and you start again, which is a bit of a bummer. But if you live, and you escape with the goodies, you, my friend, are a hero. So I'll describe it as third-person tactical shooting. You are up against AI baddies. It's PvPvE, so you've got all of the flying drones and horrible spider bots and all of that kind of stuff to avoid, but you've also got other raiders who may or may not be friendly, and that is part of the gameplay loop. You are going to have to decipher whether that person over there is actually going to be a nice guy or they're going to blow your balls off. Could go either way. Mixed experiences. I've had many myself, where sometimes you think someone's cool and they're not, and other times you've had teams of up to, I think we've had 7 as the most, randoms, all joined together fighting against the Ark, as we bloody should do. That's one of the best parts of the game. The player interaction really is through the roof, and it's a lot of fun.
Friendly. Just go.
Okay.
You lying son of a bitch. So when you're not topside, you are back down in Speranza, a district of Toledo, which is the underground city that you live in and that you raid for, where you can sell your wares. Items that you bring back can either be used for crafting, to make yourself better stuff, or it can be used to sell and make yourself some money so you can buy better stuff, or if they're trinkets they can just be left in your inventory and they'll decorate your room. So many choices as to what to do. There's lots of inventory management in the sense of making sure you've got enough room in your stash, because that fills up really quickly. And if you have no room, then you can't have any more items. You just have to keep them in your backpack and hope you don't die. So lots of recycling into different materials, selling, lots of, oh, do I need this, do I need that? The inventory management is probably as much of the gameplay as the actual third person shooting and scavenging is. So get used to seeing the menus, because there's a lot of menus, but they're not too confusing. They are quite simple, they're quite easy to navigate. The system itself works really well, and it's not a struggle in the sense of what do I do with this. At first it might seem a little bit overbearing and a little bit it's not complicated, but it does seem completely new on that first playthrough. You're like, Jesus Christ, what does any of this do? Take your time, have a look. It's got tooltips there, you can see what it does. You buy crafting tables to make different items, so health items, weaponry, weapon attachments, explosives, general utility items, all that kind of thing. You craft all of those at home in your raider hideout, and then when you go out into the world you can find even better stuff, varying loot of different qualities that are worth different amounts for you to sell or use or do whatever you want with. That's the best thing. You could even trade with other raiders up on topside, tell people what you've got, and you never know, maybe you'll get yourself a little trade up going, who knows. One of the things besides the aesthetic that really sets Ark Raiders out from everything else is its skill tree. The fact that your raider will have the opportunity to be completely different to someone else's. You might focus on being able to carry more, being able to move quicker, silently, being able to craft out in the field, being able to open doors that other people can't open, etc, etc. It is an individual build that makes RPG gameplay come into terms, but not so full on that it's impossible to grasp. It's quite simple RPG mechanics. It's 3 skill trees that you choose from, and as you level it up, you really set yourself aside from everybody else. At the end of this run, once you've had enough and you've played the game to death and you're invincible, you can then send this raider off on an expedition. Basically, you retire him, or them, off into the sunset, and you start again, keeping some of the original unlocks and upgrades that you've got, but basically resetting your progress so that you can start again and just continuously have a challenge and enjoy the game. It's brilliant. When you are topside, you are up against all kinds of baddies, so you have to use the traders downstairs to sometimes buy better equipment if you can't find it, and you'll see those traders in the main square. They give you missions as well. These missions will lead to new equipment, new weapons, new blueprints for stuff that you can make yourself. And you've also got feats, which are basically like challenges, which give you the raider tokens to use on the cards. And for cards, you may as well see Battle Pass. It's very similar to the major order type stuff from Helldivers. Don't have to pay anything extra to do it. You just have to work your way through the game to afford the pass, which is nice because Ark Raiders is not a free game, but it is set at a great price point of about £30 to £35. And once you've done your inventory, you're ready to go back out into the world, up against people that may or may not be your friends, up against baddies that get bigger and badder. So you start off with small drone things and little guys on the floor that explode, and soon enough you're taking on the Queen and whatever comes after that. It's a hell of a ride. and my god, it's addictive. So Ark Raiders is probably the best example of an extraction shooter you'll ever see. I mean, with everything, it just pulls it off so well. It's got an addictive gameplay loop, it's got really weighty, heavy gunplay, excellent interactions where you never really know if people are going to be your friend or if they're going to shoot you in the back of the head. Absolute skin of your teeth survival at times. It's just great. The soundtrack's fantastic. Graphically, it looks amazing. It's running an Unreal Engine, and it's just absolutely tip-top visuals. I don't feel like they've done anything wrong. The only thing that I worry about with Ark Raiders is because it's so popular, because so many people have got on it, it's almost going to force the hand of not so much the developer, but almost certainly the publishing side, of saying we should do team-ups with other things, we should do crossovers, we should do limited events, and the universe that they've created is so special. I honestly believe that Ark Raiders could be turned into a comic series, TV series, web book, whatever you want. It could do it, and it would sell gangbusters, because it's a great world. They've created a fantastic sort of Star Wars offshoot universe which just works so well. It's brilliant. I can't sing the praises of Ark Raiders enough. I've played probably 50 hours since launch. I happen to have a week off, and I haven't let it go because it's just that enthralling. Every visit to Topside is different. Every match is different. Every interaction with players is different. It just hasn't got boring for me yet, and I don't think it's going to, unless my inventory gets full up again, in which case I might have an issue. So if you enjoy extraction shooters like any of the ones I've mentioned previously, if you enjoy third-person shooting, if you enjoy a game that is fun, Ark Raiders is definitely for you. It is on the system that you own, Xbox, PC or PlayStation. Go get it, go play it, have a bloody great time, and thank me later. As always, if this video has been any good to you, please do like and subscribe. It really helps us here at the channel. We want to get more videos out to you and get more eyeballs on them, and the only way that we can do that is to please the YouTube gods by having you like, comment and subscribe. So please do feel like doing that if you have enjoyed this video. If you haven't, well, I'm sorry. I am, honestly. Next time we go up Topside, we can take it out mano a mano, duel style. But until then, keep gaming, gamers.